Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith, the Smiths in the Black, and it's a Strat Time report. And she's a little grindy out there today. So here you can see that triangle broadening formation we are looking at yesterday. We gap back up to it, and now just keep grinding higher. So what that gives us is a lot of conflict, and we can if you look at the monthly, you're going to see the inside month, and that's where we get this back and forth chop. We were hoping to break that off this two up, two down reversal, but look at this. Now it's just back and forth again. Whoa, we're going down. Whoa, we're going up. Whoa, we're going down. And right back into the middle. No good. So for the SPY daily, there's the things that you do have are going two reversals a day. Two down, two up. We were hoping to take all this kind of stuff out and get out of this chop. But you can see this higher high on the day and this lower low. So there's your broadening formation in there. And it's going to look like this here. Like so. So you are slightly two up there. We'll see, like if we can get a little bit more heavy corrective activity, we can kind of gauge some more strength and weakness. When you just go two up, two up, two up and grind, kind of hard to see any strength and weakness outside of, what is grinding with it. If you go to the QQQ, here, similar, Grinderson, going 2-2 reversal on the day, and then right back up when we wanted to get that follow through. We didn't get it. Still an inside month for QQQ. If we go to the diamonds, here flirting with the 2-2 reversal, you can see everything kind of looking fairly similar here. Still the inside month. If you go to small cappers, still the inside month. And we wanted that shooter counters hammer to follow through. Didn't. Now trying to come back up. So it is what it is. But you can't trade these the reversals on the daily. One of the things we had was, let's take a look at now. Service now. Service now, once again, now going green on the week. Right? It slightly pokes down. No, it's still inside month, it looks like. But having a nice morning here. You can see that two down, two up. And having a nice day. Like I said, we can use some corrective activity to get in on some of these grinders. Otherwise, you got to go all the way down to like a 5 minute and try and get something like this. Here, you see that? The two down, two up. That's how you get in on a grinder, right? Something like that, right? Because otherwise, you're not getting a lot of 15s, 30s, or 60s corrective action to pick up on it. But we'll see. We go to 15ers. You go to W day. You can always watch that with that. W day here on the 15. Hammer counter shooter right now. The 2-2 reversal here, still red on the week, still an inside month, but you do have the two down, two up on the day to play. If we go to CAR, and if you go to CAR, and that was a two up yesterday, just having a nice little day here, outside week, and here's your 15er to get in. Two down, two up, right? And so the hopes would be you can take out the inside month and go up to the upside because you're closer to doing that. Qs go to the highs as I speak. We have the Bitcoins coming up here too. SI. And nice inside day to the upside. Just grinding higher. So we'll see. Trying to go back and retake that inside month to the upside too. If we go to the 30, let's go to the 60. Right now you got inside on the 60, so you can see if this can take this out. 128.18. Right, you got a little bit of a distance on that. We'll see, and that tells you Mara and Mister, all those guys. Inside of the 60, getting close to taking that, with Mara going two down by taking out the lows, two up. Still an inside month would be the problem, but now working on a potential outside week over here. If we go to Moderna, Q's going to the highs. Moderna, the two down, two up on the day. Potential an outside week. This is a little grindy in here, so we'll see how that goes. If we go to the 15er, taking the inside 15 to the upside right now. 2, 1, 2. And off she goes, Moderna. You can look at BNTX with that. All right, market accelerating to the upside a little bit here, folks. Most things being a two up on the day, right? What that's doing is overriding a lot of these weeks, right? Because on any given day, if we're green on the day and the 60, but we're red on the other time frames, they're being overridden, which means I can't tell that the weekly sellers are there or the monthly sellers are there, right? They might be gone. They might have sold whatever they wanted to sell. So 2-2 reversal here on BNTX, now inside on the 15er, to see if that gives us any more. If you were down the 30, see this, the inside 30 here, right there. See that? Okay. If we go to GTLS, all right, new high list accelerating as I speak, going to the highs. Crude getting pounded right now, crude, and I'm going to get to that in a second. GTLS just had a nice day yesterday and trying to follow through today with the inside month to the upside, right? That's good. You're coming back to a previous range as well. If we go to Bumble and the gappers, and Bumble, gap kind of tried to get out. It was a little grindy, but it is holding its gap up. It's not really doing much after that, but we'll see, because you can potential outside weeks. You can see if, even if it doesn't set up today, if it does tomorrow here or goes inside on the 60, it'd be a 3-1 on that 60 would get my attention, because now you're getting closer to being an outside week and taking that month back green. All right, so it gaps up through all this stuff. So if this were one bar, it would be an outside bar of all this. The question is going to be strong enough to come up through that. If we go to Match.com, once again, the 2 down, 2 up, and then just kind of trying to grind into the highs here. Taking that week back green. 15er, you got anything in here for me? Looks like a 2 down, 2 up right into here. Hammer counter shooter, 2-2-2 right now on the 15er. Like I said, like a lot of things, mighty grindy, like MongoDB on the gappers. MongoDB, there you go, right on the 15er. See this? The 2 up, the 2 down, the 2 down, and then boom, 2-2 reversal on the 15. Right there, MongoDB. Now it's above 330.04. There's almost $3 on that in the 7-8 minutes I've been speaking. So Casey General Stores, big old 2-2 reversal here, and the good thing is it didn't gap. Like a lot of things did, it didn't, right? So you can take that as soon as it takes that out, right? On this reversal here, and that's above 179.56, trading 186.44, not bad. And then if you missed it on the 15, what's this? RevStrat, 1, 2, boom, you're in, and that's over 181.18, trading 186.50. Nice entry there for that. If you go to D-Dog, and D-Dog, 2-2 reversal here, trying to set up the weekly hammer. All right, coming back up on the month, and a little grindy on this one as well. I think we had maybe a 60 in there. There's your inside 60 to get on this. 2, 1, 2. D-Dog working. VMW. And VMW, also the 2-2 day, just a little grindy up into here. Any 15ers? There you go, inside in the 15 right there. Right there. And off she goes. Let's take a look here. The semi's coming up. SMH. So SMH going 2-2 now. So those guys somewhat in play. NVIDIA here, 2-2 reversal day. So you're seeing a lot of these 2-2 reversal days, right? If that's going to change, you're going to have to go down to your 60. We had crude getting pounded here. Just got pounded, and so this was on the gap list, and so here's what you look for. Here, the 2 up by the shooter, boom, 2 down, and down she goes, and still working over there. And so that's taking a bunch of these boys down, Conoco, all these kind of guys that were staying down, just back in the doji land, but right now getting hit because it just got hit again. If there's any strength over there, it might be going away just because of this move that happened right as I got in here. But Oxy was trying to go an outside day, but now inside 30 to the downside, coming up short with the crude coming in. Chevron was holding up for a while here, but now getting hit with the crude. And all right, talking about Iran increasing output, something like that. Trying to do this on the fly. All right. Not too much on the downside, but NTRA just getting destroyed here, and got a little grindy there too. 15er for you. Looks like that poked up on a 2. Now just getting pounded. Just been lower, and I think the CEO stepped down or something was going on there. So now they're going to come back up and triangulate out on the 2215er. We'll see if that sets up again for us. If we go to FANG Energy, FANG having the problems. Look at this off the 15 right here, and potentially the outside month, because now FANG is 2 up, 2 down on the week. That's a problem, right? If we go to gold, and gold not totally getting killed, but it is 2-2 reversal to the downside. 2 up, 2 down. And if we go to a 30, you see this right there. Tries to recover, goes inside in the 32, 1-2, back down, right? What you'd be looking for because of this gap down. Still green on the week though, so we'll see what comes of that. If you go to UPST, and UPST, the thing about this was when it gaps up, right, it's still red on the month, and still a rev strat week to the downside. So anytime that backs off and that daily goes red and the 60 goes red, you're back into full time frame continuity to the downside, right? Not totally getting killed, but it went inside 60 to the downside, just didn't get killed as the market's lifting. But you're always looking for those combinations. So here you're going to see this, the rev strat 30 inside the poke up, boom, and if that works, it takes that 60 down. Now you just got to cover because it's firming up on the new hour. Remember, every time we get to the bottom of the hour, that's something we want to know about. New 60s. Tyson the Chicken's getting hit here. If you go to a 60 here, you'll notice still 2 down on the week. Still an inside month, but it's red. And so even though it popped up here on the day, as soon as it took this out, 2-2 reversal to the downside below here. 92.80 down to 89.68. Full time frame continuity to the downside, and was already in full time frame continuity because it was red on the 60, the day, the week, and the month. And then you get that additional signal of the 2 up, 2 down on the 60. So right now they pop them up a little bit. What we want to see is once we can get the broader averages to give us some corrective activity, we'll gain a lot more information. That's why we've been doing not too much today. Let them grind. But once we can get a reversal, a 2 up, 2 down on the 30 or the 60 or something, especially the 60, here we'll gain a little bit more information of who wants to stay up and who doesn't. All right, it's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Smith the Black, Strat Time Report.